Hello, everybody. I am Pam Myers with Pam Myers Social Media. We are podcasting today with Jane Phillips for our regular broadcast of Conversations with Jane. We wanted to talk. Well, first of all, we wanted to wish everybody a happy St. Patrick's Day and wanted to talk about how Saturday, March the 19th, is Let's Laugh Day and then ask Jane. Jane, first of all, good morning. But how do you, in your practice, help people with their luck?
Okay. And apologies to everybody. My webcam doesn't seem to be cooperating so well today. So you just get one look of me out hiking with my dog. So, yeah, we thought we'd tie in St. Patrick's Day, which is about luck. We talk about the luck of the Irish, and Saturday, which is Let's Laugh Day. And I have clients who come to me because they're just having a ton of bad luck. Nothing seems to be going their way. There's absolutely nothing to laugh about. So there are times we've all had when something goes sideways and we are able to laugh. It's like, what? But you deal with it. But
Right.
there are some of us that seem to walk around with a cloud over our heads. And we end up feeling pretty, I would say, sour over that. So I wanted to talk with Pam today, back and forth a little bit, about what can be done to help with your luck and put you in a position to be able to smile more at what life throws at you.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Like some days you just wake up just feeling, oh gosh, I don't know, like you said, like you've just got a cloud over your head, and I don't know. And then I have learned from you to say, okay, bad energy, just get out of there, get out of my head. I'm not accepting you around today. But some days you can't do that, and you need
right.
help, right?
Yep. And you were saying,
Well, that some days you need help from people like you need help from somebody like you to get that bad energy off your shoulders. I mean, sometimes you just can't do it yourself, right?
yep,
And that's what you specialize in.
right. So for those of you listening, I am a medical intuitive, so I was taught some quantum energy things, and I am also a certified emotion code practitioner as well as a certified medical intuitive. And what I have discovered in my life and in my practice, is that there are times when nothing is going right,
Mhm.
just absolutely nothing. We've all had those. If you're the type of person that you're having a tough week or any of that sort of thing, or it's been a tough few months, you may have some non beneficial energies hanging around you. And
Mhm.
while this is not always the case, sometimes there's planetary things, or it's just a day you have to hunker down and stay home. Nothing's going right. It's temporary, and it probably isn't about dark energies. But if you're having an extended period of time of bad luck, it might be worth a conversation with me to see if you have any energies on you. I call them possessions, but I also deal with about 15 other things. And I have found that when we remove possessions, which are ghost type energies, it's not like demons in the movie. If you remove those energies from you, then it stops bringing in that bad luck, and you can move forward without sort of stumbling around. There are things that I warn people about that will help bring in what I call bad luck. And have we talked about any of those things before, Pam?
We
The
have, but
things that
it's been a while. Yeah. So that's a good idea, a good thing to expand on. What are things to avoid?
So, what I've discovered is from personal experience and also with my clients is um, we may have decided to hang around with some people that have a really negative attitude about the world.
Mhm.
And that attitude can be from a whole bunch of life experiences that were not supported and they got no help. So their view of the world is pretty dark. And they can be collecting darker energies. And if you're spending time with them, you can pick some of those up and take them home. Somebody else can bring you down, sort of.
Mhm.
Uh, so that's one of the things is to be aware of other people. You want to be supportive to our friends, but if they're constantly in a really negative place, that can affect you. The other
Mm.
things that can affect your luck is, or an interference that you're getting, can be from things you're doing with video games or internet sites. So I've had clients that I have cleared their energy to help their luck, and a week later, they're just as messed up as before.
Mm.
And so they end up calling me and say, I'm a mess again. And I will ask them, are you doing anything on the internet? Do you have friends you're hanging out with and that are maybe more negative energy? And I will ask specifically, are you checking on the conspiracy theories? And is that something you believe in? Are
Mhm.
you going to websites that might be darker? Are you playing, Dungeon and Dragons? And this is old, of course, but video games, all of those internet things, certain social media can bring energy onto you that creates you having a tougher time, bad luck.
Mhm. Mhm. Right. Right. Yeah.
So, so
Uh,
yeah.
I want to just segue for a second. So you are to circle back to something you said earlier, because you're a paranormal investigator, a psychic medium, and a medical intuitive, but you're also an emotion code consultant. And I'm not quite sure if I have that terminology correct. Can you elaborate on what emotion code is?
Okay, thank you. So I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. There's a book out on it for those of you who are interested called The Emotion Code, and it's by Dr. Bradley Nelson. And one of the things that happens with the emotion code is I use it for healing physical injuries because we carry emotions in our body that we don't realize are there. So if somebody has a sore hip, sometimes there are emotions that are stuck there in that part of the body that are removed and your hip is better. But in terms of luck and all of that, not all of us have had the most pleasant life experiences. We maybe had a really tough childhood, or maybe we had a tragedy later in our life. And the emotions from that are there. They cause us to have belief systems that maybe don't serve us well. Like, I'm
Mhm.
never going to be good enough, or I don't know what I'm doing. I'm always going to be disrespected. Nobody ever respects me, or I never get any support
Mhm.
because past experience has proven that to you. So now it's a reality. So the other thing about luck is if we have, I call it malware in our system from life circumstances, some that we don't even know, then the emotion code protocol plus my medical intuitive experience allows me to pull that malware out so you're not constantly thinking that the worst is going to happen, which in my world it's energetic. So if you're thinking it's going to happen to you, you can create it. And
Yeah.
so luck is about thinking positive, and that's not always possible. We have so many life experiences that block us from thinking that way. So
Right.
that's where I try and help it. I had one woman that was more dramatic. So she was living, I believe, in Tucson, and she was going to leave. She said, I normally have just fantastic luck. everything always works out. And for the last 3 months, nothing's working at all.
Mm.
And I said, well, let me give it a shot, and then I can support you if you're needing to move. I'll figure out if there's some things I can support you on. And cleared her energy of some dark energies that were on her. And took maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, she said, my luck is returned. Everything's going fine. I'm not moving from the city. I'm going to stay.
Wow.
So I've had people with maybe sort of mental health issues like hoarding or some of that, where I've cleared their energy, and then all of a sudden they have the ability to do something in a more positive way for themselves. So I want you to have something to laugh about in your life. And if you have the occasional stubbed toe or something doesn't go right, or you make what you view as a mistake, that you're not stuck in beating yourself up over it, which sort of creates more things coming at you, that you can breathe through it and not have some underlying thought processes that are messing you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
And thus your luck.
Right. And if people want to reach out to you for any of this, they can easily find you through your website and schedule a time to speak with you, because you can help people all over the world, right? You have clients
Yeah.
all over the world.
I have clients mostly nationally, but I do have international clients. I've worked as far away as Australia with the time difference. But if you want to see if what I do will be of service to you, of help, you can go to janecphillips.com, and you'll be given the opportunity, or also at calendly.com/jcphillips. You can sign up for 15 minutes so that you and I can sort through together whether my services would be of benefit to you.
Right.
So I wish everybody a lucky day. And by the way, just to add in, that does not mean I'm going to help you win the lottery. I've had
Right.
people say, you clear my luck, and I'm going to be the 5th caller on the radio show and win my trip, or I'm going to win the lottery, or my scratch offs are finally going to work. I can't guarantee that.
Right.
I know it won't harm. If anything, it'll probably help, but there's a whole mental process that goes with gambling type events that, depending on how you're wired, might prevent you from winning or might help you. So I'm here to help, and I wish everyone a happy Greens St. Patty's Day, and enjoy the laugh on Saturday. So thanks for today, and we'll catch you again soon.
Yep. Thanks everybody for listening. We will see you the week after next.